Well, let me ask you this. These questions, it's always interesting, because they're like, are you a felon? Are you buying this gun for somebody else? Are you on drugs? Obviously, people lie on this, right? I mean, you've seen that, I'm sure.
That is the truth.
Now, the strange question, but it does always say here at the bottom that, right before you sign it, that it says that if you make any false statements on this, that it's a crime, punishable, or a felony under federal law. Anything ever happen with that? Like, you ever heard of anybody like filling this out, lying on it, and then suddenly they're kind of in trouble for that?
Yep.
Really? Interesting. So there's truth cops out there that are going to make sure you fill this out correctly. Or what is that?
So the most common lie is called a straw purchase, and that is someone else who is buying a firearm for someone who cannot pass their background check legally.
Now that I do get. I do understand that. And I understand why they would go after that. But
and it is a lie because you have checked, yes, I am buying this for myself, when you are actually intending on just leaving and handing it off to somebody else. Minutes, days, a week later, you're not going to keep this one. That is a lie, and they do catch people on this because those guns that people should not have, and cannot pass their background checks, those are usually the ones that turn up used in crimes, and it gets traced back to the person who filled out the background check and who lied in the first place saying, this is for me. So, yeah, no.
Well, what if I lie about like being a felon? Like, let's say I'm buying it for myself, or I lie that I'm, I don't know.
If you have a felony,
let's say I've renounced my United States citizenship, and I check, no, I haven't done that, but it turns out I did. Like, what?
You will be denied the purchase of a firearm.
But will I be in trouble for lying on the application? Like, do you ever seen that? I mean, because I do get the buying a gun for another person, but.
Well, a lot of it should be on your conscience. I mean, really. Sure. But if I don't transfer if you get denied the purchase of a firearm right here at the counter, and the background check, the NICS system says that you are denied, and I still hand you that firearm, I am in trouble.
As you should be.
And you are in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Now, if you are denied the purchase of a firearm, and you cannot pass your background check, and all I have to do is not give you that gun. You go on your way minus whatever fees the store will charge you for wasting time and effort and paperwork. Yeah, because I still have to file and keep all of this stuff. It just goes into a separate file folder, and if you keep doing it repeatedly, expect a phone call from an investigating agent. But if it's like once every 3 years, you're like, let's see if that felony's been expunged. There are certain states that do not, once you have a felony, that's forever and ever and ever. And even if it was for something stupid you did, when you were 16, 17, 18 years old or something, you're stuck with it for life, and you cannot own that firearm.
I have friends like that. It's always kind of hard. I always feel bad for them because it's usually, because I'm pushing 50, so these are friends that are in that same age category that did something when they were like 19, 20. And it's usually something dumb, like maybe they took a joyride in somebody's car or something stupid.
It's really hanging out with bad company will get you into trouble that you do not want to be in. And and you're stuck with that labeled for the rest of your life. There's no do-overs. So it hurts to see young kids screw up so badly early on, and then maybe they get straightened out and are amazing, incredible citizens and upstanding pillars of the community for the rest of their lives, but still can't own a gun. They can't own. they can't own a firearm on paper as the ATF, but you can still own black powder revolvers, black powder shotguns, any black powder firearm. You can still own air rifles, and there are a few other things that I'm missing from time to time. But yeah, you'll when a guy comes in and buys like 3 or 4 black powder revolvers, I'm like, oh.
2 black powder revolvers, please.
Yes, and I need this and I need that, and I'm like, okay, all right, I can happily sell you those.
That's cool.
It's like, would you like
and
to?
Some of those are great, by the way. There's some great black powder guns out there.
Oh, there really, really, really are. There's some really awesome ones.
Well, Maggie, thank you so much. We always appreciate you. So we'll just see you next time.
All right, thanks for having me. Take care. Bye, Internet.